Hey everyone, myself Venkat. I am pursuing my engineering at Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore, where I am doing my computer science course. Today, let's discuss the topic product recovery and recycling from waste management. Product recovery and recycling. The agenda of today's topic is let's discuss what is product recovery and the matters of product recovery, the benefits of product recovery, what is recycling, methods of recycling, and future trends of recycling. First, let's discuss what is product recovery. The action or process of regaining the possession of the lost value of a product. Recovery involves the separation of valuable resource from the mixed solid waste delivered at transfer stations or processing plants. It also involves the size reduction and density separation by air classifier, magnetic device for iron screens for classes. The selection of any recovery process is a function of economics, that is, costs of separation versus the recovered material products. The product recovery states that it is a process of regaining the possession of the lost value of a product. For example, if we have any equipment of ours which is destroyed, we can reconstruct it instead of throwing it away, which also helps in the reduction of the waste generated. Next, we have environmental impact of products, as it refers to the effects it has on the environment throughout its life cycle, from raw material extraction and manufacturing to distribution, use, and disposal. Evaluation Evaluating the environmental impact of a product involves considering various factors including resource use, energy consumption, emissions, population, and waste generation. There is a huge environmental impact on the products generated. First, for generating a new product, we need to find a suitable place where we have all type of energy required and the resources available. And during the generation of the product, we would require a huge amount of raw materials, uh, huge amount of raw materials required for the generating of the material, and there are a lot of emissions that are released out into the atmosphere during the generation of the material and and after manufacturing the product, it is transferred from distant places to the distant places for the use of the consumers. After the usage, if the product is not usable, then again it is disposed. instead Instead of disposing the product, we can just recover it and repair the product and use it again and again, as it lowers the impact of it lowers the impact on the environment, and which is also good. Next, let's go through recycling. Recycling. It is a process of collecting, separating, and reprocessing materials from used or discarded products to create new product of materials. The goal of the product recycling is to divert waste from landfills, conserve resources, reduce the energy consumption, and minimize the environmental impact associated with the extraction and processing of raw materials. Certain recovered materials like glasses, plastic papers, etc., can be recycled as they have less economic value. For example, as in our home we have like huge amount of newspapers, books, and other papers from our schools and colleges. We can just recycle those papers and convert them into like useful products like tissue papers or other like recycled books, which may be help for us in the upcoming days. And and so that it can also reduce the energy consumption of generating a new material and minimize the environmental impact associated with extracting and processing of the raw materials from the environment. Next, there are different methods of recycling. First, we have mechanical recycling. Mechanical recycling. The materials used in mechanical recycling are plastics, paper, cardboard, glass, metals. For example, plastic bottles may be shredded, melted, and reformed into new plastic products. The waste plastic bottles can be converted into a new item by melting them or shredding them into new plastic products which can be useful for us in different ways. Next, we have chemical recycling. The products used in chemical recycling are plastics. Chemical processes are used to break down complex polymers into their original monomers. It can handle plastic that are difficult to recycle to mechanical, as chemical recycling is similar to mechanical recycling. But in chemical recycling, we used chemicals for the breakdown of the complex polymers into the original, like heavy plastics or heavy materials cannot undergo recycling in mechanical, but in chemical recycling we can do under recycling of heavy products, materials or plastics. Next we have biological recycling. Organic materials are broken down by microorganisms into compost, a nutrient-rich soil conditioner that helps to reduce the organic waste and helps in soil enrichment. Biological recycling. First, the biological waste that are generated from a house, like of the food materials, vegetables, and other organic materials are can be converted into a compost or microorganisms into compost, which is good for which can enhance the nutrients in the soil. Next, we have the emerging technologies in recycling. There are several emerging technologies in making significant contributions to the field of recycling. These innovations aim to improve the efficiency of recycling processes, expand the range of recyclable materials, and addresses the environmental challenges associated with waste management. The technologies in recycling helps us to in reduce the cost of the collection cost, and it helps us not to miss the pickups. It helps to reduces the overflows and also helps to control the carbon dioxide emissions. Thank you for watching.